Hey everyone, welcome back to Carl's Review Forge. Jeez. Today we'll be taking a look at the Thor Love and Thunder Gorr. Let's get into it. Alright, so I did finally come back. I went on a trip and I got two figures, which I'll be reviewing. I'll hopefully post them by today or tomorrow. I'm filming this right now at 10:40 in the morning. So this is great. I'll also be posting two more videos of me modifying this figure, and another video which I filmed but I never edited in February because I was just a bit too busy. So yeah, let's finally get into the review. Alright, so this is just a basic standard Legends box. You have the Legends series at the top, you have the figure with all of its contents inside showing in the window, you have Thor Love and Thunder, and then Gorr at the bottom. You have the artwork of the character on both sides, same artwork on the back. You can read the description if you'd like. Let's focus. Okay, no. Focus. Okay, I guess that's good. Anyways, you get the all of the figures in the line. You also get the build figure. You get the broken hammer at the top, nothing else at the bottom. So let's get this figure open. Okay, so taking a look at the figure, you have a really nice Christian Bale resemblance here. You can see all of the features Christian Bale has except for his hair. It's obvious. You do have this nice brush over on his scars, even on his arms, which I think is a really nice touch, since this figure has no other color besides his eyes, which has a shadow painted on there, so it makes his eyes look darker, which I think is really nice. You also get black fingernails or black fingertips. Kind of looks like he used the dark hold, but you know, I guess that's his character's end, or maybe they just overpainted his fingernails. Anyways, you do have nice texturing on his clothes. You do have a subtle color change here. You also get some dirty patches on the bottom of his skirt and the bottom of his cloak, which I think is nice. So you get these nice wrinkles on the back. You can also take this off. I'm gonna leave that for now for the articulation. And then you also have these like veins here. I don't really know what that's the purpose of, but it's a nice touch as well. And then looking at the sword, which is his only accessory, it's a really nice necro blade. It's not as long. It's not as long as in the movie, and I haven't even watched the movie, but this will do. The only problem I have with this is the paint on this blade. You have paint on this part, and then on the handle, and this bulky piece right there. It's sticky when you touch it. It's a little bit sticky. I don't think they put any finishing on the paint on here, because the paint rubs off. As you can see, I've had this Gorr. I already opened this this action figure up, and the paint is already rubbing off. I think it's maybe because of the heat, but you know, and it's also rubbing off on here as well. So yeah, let's get into articulation. Okay, so he does have a double ball peg connecting to his head from his neck. So given that, he can move his head up that high, which is not bad for a Marvel Legends. The previous Marvel Legends can't even move their head up high, so without making it look really bad. So this is nice. You can also look down nicely enough. He does have lots of tilt, which is very pleasing. He also has a swivel. For his arms, you also want to be careful of this figure because it has really heavy detents, especially on like the legs and in the arms. So he can move his arms out more than 90 degrees, which is nice. You get the full 360 rotation. You have the bicep swivel, double jointed pinless elbows, which gets you that much range. You also have a vertical hinge and a swivel on the gripping hand, but here you get the horizontal hinge and a swivel for a relaxed hand. For the abdomen, you have a double ball peg, I think. I'm not too sure, but you can get him to go back a fair amount. It just looks really wonky. Moving forward, he moves forward a little bit, and then he can go side to side, really nice. And he does have a swivel, and it's just really smooth, so which I actually like. And then for his legs, obviously I modified it so he gets more articulation, but without any of the modifications, you would not be able to move the legs at all, except moving it out this much. With the modification I made, it can go out that much. You do have a forward, you can go forward that high, and then back, not so much. I will be modifying the figure, like I said. And then he does have the thigh swivel. That's not a thigh swivel. That was something else. Okay, lifting that up, you do have the thigh swivel. In there, you have double jointed knees. And I don't know why they gave him these types of pants, which is just awful. You have double jointed knees, which gets you pretty good range. That's a hard detent, jeez. You do have a ankle swivel above the ankle, and then you do have the actual like ankle movement. His foot can go back that far, forward that much, and then you do have an ankle swivel at the end, which also has detents, which is strange. Measuring this guy up, he is around, what is that, 6.5 inches. 6.5 inches, which is, that's like 17.5 centimeters. And then I also don't have any other Marvel Legends I can compare this with that relate to Gorr. I do have a Thor Ragnarok figure, which I got a long time ago for my birthday. And then we have MCU John Walker. And then last but, okay, this guy's not standing. Okay. Gorr can stand better than you, and he's not even standing up properly. Okay. Then last but not least, we have Sylvie. And then these are just all MCU figures I found in my house. Final thoughts on this guy. I think he's a really good figure, although he does not have that much to offer, but Christian Bale himself. Now I actually have a figure of Christian Bale. Trust me, I'm not creepy. I really like this guy. He's a really good figure. The only problem I have is with the paint rubs and the really heavy detents, which is annoying. And also the skirt, which I'm going to give him a new cloth skirt and a new cloth cloak. So I'll be posting that video and my process later on. Recording that video later on. So yeah, watch out for that. And I will see you guys in the next video.